Hello guys, this is Ward. In this video, we will work on how to solve a radical problem as we see here in this example. In last video, we talked about an order operation where we learn how to perform operation when you have more than one operation, like adding, subtracting, multiply. And the goal of this problem today is to simplify the radical equation of a problem. In this example, what we're going to do, we're going to use a differences square. And what that means, we have a formula where A plus B times A minus B. And when what do you get when you multiply those two, you're going to get a square of A square minus B square. And the reason we're using this one, we're trying to simplify the base based on root 10 plus 2 in simple way. Based on that one, if we can say the root 10, which is 10, let's say equal A. So we can apply the rule I just showed you. And 2 let it equal B. So if we go back to what I just said, where A squared minus B squared and if you substitute this one, so you will have 10 squared minus 2 squared. And that's what actually the goal. So we can leave the bottom. So the way or step you solve this problem, it will equal, you still have 6 divided to root 10 plus 2 times. So it be differences of 10 plus 2. It will equal 10 minus 2 root 10 minus 2. What we're using here, we're using differences in root square, and we call it two-tone because you have 10 root 10 plus 2 times root 10 minus 2 divided to 10 minus 2. And this will equal, so 6 times, in this case, the next step will 10 times 10, so did I say 10? This is 6, sorry. Minus 2. And the whole thing divided to 10, this one will be equal square minus square 2, because when you multiply root 10 plus 2 plus times 10 minus 2, what is going to leave you, it will be equal the square of root 10 minus minus 2 square. And we will continue to simplify. We will still have 6 times root 10 plus minus 2 divided. So square 10, you're going to leave with 10 minus 4. Because the square 2 is equal to 4, and you have a root, and you go back to most of the video I made, I explained that the root, when you have a root, any number, just root equal 1/2 or half. In this case, it will equal 10 it would be half, like I said here, times 2. And when you have, you deal with the power. You don't deal with 10. So this will be equal 2 times 2, which is half, and this 2 go with 2. That's how you get 10. Now you're going to do a simple subtraction. And this will equal, you still have 6 times 10 minus 2. And 10 minus 4, you will left with 6. Now, you still have to simplify the equation. You're going to do a division. You're going to divide 6 to 6. And the answer will equal root 10 minus 2. And this should be your answer to this equation. To this problem. If we go back and look at what we just done, what we was trying to do, we simplified based of the equation of the problem by using a differences 2 square, which we say we use the formula of a squared minus b squared. And the way you get a and b squared is by multiply a plus b, a minus b. And the final answer was this one. That's how you get to this formula. And that's what we use here, because you multiply minus. In our example, A would be 10 and B is 2. And when we different between root of 10 plus 2, it became root 10 minus 2. If you want to be specific how we get to this, if you have A plus B times A minus B, let's just do a simple multiplication. A times A, you're going to get square. A times B, you're going to get minus AB. You're going to multiply this B times A, you're going to get plus AB. And B times B, you're going to get minus B squared. And when you have, so this one was minus and this one was plus sign. So those two go away and you're going to leave with A squared minus B squared. It's the same thing. That's exactly what we did. In next video, we will show you, we'll teach you how to use a one term and rationalize the equation. Thank you.